Hey, boys and girls, this is Tenenbrus coming to you live, or probably not live, but I had an idea the other day, and it comes from something a little bit strange that I did when I was younger, and that is simply the fact that I made a pony ask blog one time. And I haven't updated it since maybe a year ago now, it says here. And I don't know, I kind of want to revisit this. Um, Probably a year ago now, I posted some old lewd arts I made on my private blog. So I guess this is just going to become a little thing from now on where I make fun of myself for being not as good as I am right now. And it's probably going to just continue on. Yeah. Let's see here. We've got some hardcore design right here. Whoa, what is that font, dude? I mean, it's not the worst I've seen. I think actually this font is called Kill All Fonts or something. It has this very industrial, like, bridge-esque thing going for it. I don't know if people can see this. But, wow. I guess it's a plus for me because because I actually did intend for it to be relatively apocalyptic. And for anyone watching, this is probably not going to be that much of an interesting video if you're if you don't if you haven't followed me for as long, and if you haven't followed me in this phase or whatever. So there's like two basic portions to my my freaking my freaking idea behind this entire thing, and it's likely just me just playing too much Fallout and not really digging the whole Fallout Equestria thing, and being like a hugely into like Pinkamena grimdark things when I was like 17 or 18. I think I last updated this thing when I was about 19, so maybe 1 year ago is not a very accurate number here, because this might be anything from like 2 days from a year ago. Let me see here. Who do I have in my notes? Psychopath of Equus. That person's been there for a long time. Logger Snaps here. Garden of Cheerly. Uh, no longer pony active person, but Chris Bits used to be a cool guy. Kane's here. Twilight Fire Spark. This BMO Nose guy, he rings a few bells, but I don't remember much. Starkiller 86, Sonic EXE01. As the Chan family, always been uh, in my notes some one way or another. But let's see. Here we go. Harmony has fallen. Equestria is clinging to a sinking stone. What lyrics are those? Could have sworn that's like a. I know. It's like a very little known band. It's like Slim Void. That's Slim Void made "Clinging to a Sinking Stone." They had that one as one of their songs. Okay. Here we go. 4 years ago. That's when the first post got up. and it starts off as basically any other Tumblr blog. Let's see, is there a way I can get this embedded or something? Is this really how large it is? Oh wow, this can't be. I mean, I knew better than to put it that small. Come on, am I just abandoned plotline? So it's like, hello, Tumblr, I need your help. I need to get out of here. So I see here I did some boarded up windows, but there's like a metal door there. I don't know. It seems kind of weird, but I guess it works. Kind of an interesting color palette I chose here. The colors work very well. I'm actually pretty satisfied with those. I actually came up with these myself. I didn't actually copy it from anyone. I was actually pretty good with colors throughout my Tumblr career, uh, despite maybe discounting maybe my earliest attempts at OCs and similar. Those are pretty bad. I particularly like your. Should make it a little bit larger. I particularly like how huge this arm is compared to this one. Like other than that, and the obvious crooked tree style eyes here. But overall, I'm not too ashamed of this start. I mean, I want to know what's going on with their chin and stuff, but and the main. I mean, there's many mistakes here, but overall, this was a pretty. This is 4 years ago. Pretty good stuff. I've never really like when I look back at this, I don't never really understood much of the ask asking questions to forward a story formula. It's kind of strange and limiting in a way. I mean, like if I guess it's just like a people just do it because they don't necessarily have a story planned out for themselves from the beginning. So they just kind of want to roll with whatever. But let's see. Whoa, what's happening, lass? Frosttooth says. My friends locked me in this shed in Sweet Apple Acres. They said it would be best because of what happened. Long story short, I got infected by an unknown parasite like a lot of other ponies, but I did not die like them, red less like the rest of them. Everyone thinks I'm the source of the outbreak, so I'm pretty much leading into the fact that Pinkamena is patient zero or something. And for some reason, there's just loads and loads of people gathering in this. Oh, and look who it is. It's Tin Man 23168. If you don't know who that is, um, basically did the same drawing here, just made her smile a little bit. Her no, her expression is sort of the same. I just changed her eyebrows a little bit. For friends, the actual job is taking a bit time than expected. I'm aiming for an upload tomorrow. Thanks for the positive response so far. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Here we're getting into the good shit. Take a deep breath and tell us the symptoms of the virus. What are the effects of the parasite living in you? Like, I have to have just like stolen the entire concept straight from Resident Evil 4. I am not sure if I'm 100% correct in that. I think it's just the parasite thing I stole from Resident Evil 4, and that potentially the rest of the story is kind of like mixture of like weird dreams I had at the time and other things like I can't really come up with a game or something. Maybe just like one of the weird stories I read on the internet that just kind of affected me. Because if I remember correctly, I started this in like second year of college, um, where when like Slenderman and like the entries of Marble Hornets were getting really big. So that might be a really good like starting point. But anyways, let's see symptoms. There is headaches, fevers, hemorrhaging, vomiting, hallucinations, and one more. Schizophrenia, dear. Oh, good lord. Like the dual personality thing. It's just strange. And I can see already, like, this style I was going for is going out the shitter. Like, I'm not really sure what happened to the colors on this one. And her neck is just like Corey Taylor thick. Like it's not that it necessarily is bad to have a thick neck or something. It just sticks out really sorely in this particular style. And the glowy eyes. Wow. Well, I mean, I had to start somewhere. And then they turn orange. Like that's like uh I was like go straight for the completely opposite color of what her color her eyes are normally. That's it's the complete opposite. Of course it needs to be orange. Blue versus orange. The complete opposite color. That's like basic that's like basic color theory from my from my school. You're not evil, right? She's not evil. I am. I just revel in being evil. It's like you look at card. It's like a really cartoony way of like displaying an evil character right here. It's pretty stupid, but I got the standard edgy antagonist vibe thing going. It's pretty good. I didn't color in between the lines here pretty badly. That line's not complete. There's just a lack of atmosphere in this entire comic, and the formatting is atrocious right here. Let's see. Anonymous asks, she doesn't know anything about you, right? A better question is, what do you want? Poor little Pinky can't sleep on her own, so when she gets tired to stay up, I take over. I want the best for little Pinky. In fact, you might know a way. In fact, I might, small I, might know a way out. I like seeing Pinky like this, abandoned, weak, and scared. Wow. Calm, full, uh, but she still has not killed herself like the rest. You can probably guess who I am, the parasite. Don't tell her about me. We would not want someone to get hurt, right? Actually, that's kind of a clever. I actually like that. I think that's actually something I did pretty right with this all. Um, Other than the obvious garbage writing, I just revel in other people's pain and how this hoof is just enormous compared to the other one. But overall, I guess I was kind of going for something a little bit more seductive. I mean, I got 3 notes. Apparently, it only has 1 note. Dark Pearl or Bogdus from Apocalyptic Pinkamena. I don't know. So apparently, at some point, I actually did like some sort of like voting, like almost like kind of like voting on what is it? Parasite Disclosure. Vault Alternative 1, 5 votes. Vault Alternative 2, 6 votes. So I actually got 11 votes. That's pretty good. So I think 6 goes for basically. I think it was saying that no. That my delicious, interesting creature. Pinky's got hard, high tensile strength, pungy cords. I doubt you pushed her half as far as she bounced herself so far. Furthermore, when she's up to the spirit, more than infectious than you could ever be. I wouldn't be all that surprised if if we should come to see you driven to do something you will regret long before she has time to fall more than one more time. I'll be seeing you around. Try not to get yourself cured. Okay, I will keep the parasite. Eventually, you will have full control of the body, right? I need a name for you. God, puppets seems fitting. Since you obeyed, I'll reward you. How does that sound, my puppets? Like, I'll remove Pinky's fever, making it easier for her. I also found these two things behind the locked door: a crowbar and a communication device, a walkie-talkie. It had one message. Also, there's a surprise in the once locked room, but it's optional. I think I actually had some pretty hefty ambitions with this. Oh god, look at that nose. That is just. Oh my god. It looks so goofy. I had no idea what I was doing. And I got all these effects that I learned, like, just did in Photoshop. I got 106 followers at this point, so I mean, I guess I was doing alright for it. It's like I had these like big ideas of what could actually happen, but when it actually came to drawing them, I kind of like I just didn't do it well enough. Like message from Puppet 77 777 777. Good name, good name. The crowbar would be useful to exit. The message would be interesting, but I chose the surprise in the secret room. So now great puppet master, last of her kind. It was so nice of you to go sparing death back to Interpol just for our compliance. Anyway, that voice recording sounds quite interesting, but what I would really like to know is how tight security is in your solitary like vacation home. Also puppets. I guess I will have to do for now, but I keep an eye out. Not all that marionettes twitch to the same strings. I'm pretty like this has to be Locker Snap. Like because nobody is as eloquent at wording themselves as anonymous as Locker Snap. That is just how he does. Come clean with it, Locker Snap. Say if it was you or not. If you're even gonna bother watching this, which probably all one of you will. Now, my dear puppets, I have to leave. I would not want Pinky's brain to turn to mush by occupying it too long. By the way, the crowbar and the recorder come with the surprise. I left in the basement. It's important that Pinky received what I left down there, but everything has its price. Also, the guard was not and is no longer a problem. I'll be taking my leave now. Did I fall asleep standing in the hallway again? Yeah, Pinky. Not strange at all. Now your followers totally want to help you. I need to get out. There's actually a layering problem here. Yeah, I layered the hair strand shading above the lines for some reason. Hey, my fever's gone. And no longer burning up. You guys have no idea how good this feels. Uh-oh. Have I been here for months and not noticed that there is a basement? No, that is impossible. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh god. 777, no matter that you have not seen before, is an opportunity. Run away. Wait, this is all too familiar. This looks like the some pony with like a New Vegas gas mask. It's like it's definitely the Rangers. I actually did some shading here, like the shadow casting on the wall. I guess that's supposed to be the door that leads outside. Because suddenly, crack addict Sparkle comes out of nowhere. Some pony there. There's hasn't been anyone in there for ages. Why would you even bother talking? And she gets her eye syringed, and then she's just all yeah. Injection through the eye is as good as any, right, Pinky? Wow. Just before I was sedated with chemicals rushing through my veins, I remembered. I saw it all play out in my head, what I witnessed that day on that damn rock farm. This actually looks more like the older, the newer style I came with. Anyways, let's can keep on going. Oh god, what is that? What's wrong with their leg? Let's see. She's now been alcohol for 8 hours. That's twice what I calculated. I'm pretty sure the injection did weaken the parasite, however, as it with the other test subjects. The parasite ripped out of the subject's body before it died. So I'm like doing like a that's probably a Resident Evil thing. As for her sanity, I saw some strange behavior over the cameras in the shed. There's cameras in the shed. She started staring into a wall for hours, talked to herself as if she was two different ponies and other. Of course, she cut the head of that guard a week ago. Strangest thing is she has not slept in 3 months. So apparently, Twilight's been monitoring her for more than 3 months, so more than a quarter of a year. There's really not a lot of things to do uh, in apocalyptic Equestria land. Let's see. Hey, an apology for that terrible panel last time, which was a terrible panel, so I guess I had some idea of what I was doing. Oh, nice to see you awake again, and just have the visitor too. As for the room, it's unfortunate creature and the common result of your internal disharmony. Like, this guy's like so eloquent. Anyway, it's not sure how clearly this is all coming in, nor to exactly whom is making it to. So could someone ask Twilight why she was aiming a needle for your temple? Seems like a risky target if anywhere would work. Try not to be too irritated with her though. It was a nice gesture, but I don't think I'm gonna make out that stuff, of course. Ouch, a needle to the eye. That looked like it hurt. 777. Oh, bloody hell, are you okay? Let's see, that's terribly difficult to read. Visitor, internal what? Creature? You're not making any sense. My eye hurts. Hush. I don't know where I am. Looks like a library of some kind. Maybe it's a food library. There are other ponies here. I hear them. Really, really weird there. All of a sudden the room's purple. Look around you, what do you see in there? Okay, that's good. Memory problems are not unexpected, and some things are best left in the past. If you're free and other ponies are about, particularly the purple unicorn, then you're among friends right now. Don't worry about them. They'll probably be a bit odd for a while, but I'm sure you'll be back and feeling better in no time. That slightly intensive purple scientist, that slightly insensitive purple scientist will make sure of it. I hear noises from this door. I'll take a look. Hello? Whimpering. I'm so good. I'm so good. Look, master, freshish food. Better get your strength up after that needle full of God knows what. After all, who knows what Mad Doctor will do once she figures out what's gone so horribly, incredibly wrong. Who is? Says 77. 777. That's good. So actually, some people started to like go on the side of the parasite, which is actually kind of interesting because I think I actually tried to play towards the crowd that likes Pinky, very like mellow and depressed, like kind of like she is in the episode where she goes all deflated. And some people just like straight up psychotic cupcakes one, because I think that's kind of what I'm playing towards. Is that you, Twy? Who did this? Who did this to you? I can't believe you did this. How could you have committed suicide? I can't believe you did. Let's see. The Grimdark's Revenge. I did a little comic thing there. I don't think this is relevant to our thing. Ask Envy No Soon says free her. Are you okay, Pinky? You seem different, and what happened to your eye? I'll get these bindings off you in a sec, Twy. That's the same ask again? Wait a second, I feel strange. What is wrong, Pinky? And then she goes all rapey. The memory problem was not supposed to be contagious, Master. There did end up placing all that filth that was injected into your last host. You will be